This is the day, too late to back down. It's time to play. The trial is settled. Get ready to say all your wishes and prayers, 'cause it's Judgment Day. Hey! We treat you worse than a dog. Get on your knees, we'll make you cry.
found is melted glass spherules. So this is our first clue that some high temperature event had happened. What we found is melted glass spherules. So this is our first clue that some high temperature event had happened.
Temperature sufficient to melt Earth, basically. Is that what you're saying? Hot enough to melt a car into a molten...
You can't handle the truth!
I kind of hit the button a little too soon on that one. Hey, Shabu. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching my shit, right? And I got my finger on the mouse, and right here I'm all like, yeah, taking a laugh, and I know what I'm going to play next. Instead of waiting, I guess my finger got a little heavy on the mouse and just clicked it.
Just clicked it.
Anyway, my hand's a little heavy because I'm drinking a beer tonight, and this is actually my second beer, and I don't usually drink beer, so I'm feeling it a little bit. Just saying, just putting that out there now.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to,
loosen up a little.
loosen up. Yes, exactly. That's the word I was.
Yeah.
searching
Yeah.
for.
March has had me wound pretty fucking tight so far, and we're only halfway through. So there's that.
Yeah, it's been a weird month, and thanks. I just want to say hi
Hey, Jinx.
because I started speaking.
Of course, as soon as you start talking. I think it's a little bit of both. You start talking, and then she hears me, and then it's on. It's just
Yeah.
because she thinks you're cheating on her with me. That's what it is.
I guess who you are talking to. Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me, anyway.
Yeah,
All right, guys. So, I always talk about March Madness every year. If you're new to my channel, it might be new hearing this, but there is a thing called March Madness. I really started to take notice of it 2016. Some crazy shit went down, and then it was the following March. It was like some more crazy shit went down, and then it was like a cycle. I started to pick up on it in my life, and I know a lot of other people have picked up on it as well. It's something in the air. And even February leading into March, it can be very sketchy as well. And this year is, I can say it's no different, but actually it is different. At least for me this year, it's on a whole nother level. Like, it's just, I don't even have words to describe March of this year so far. And I still have a whole nother half of it to go. A little bit more than a half to go. So I'm just like praying for April to get here. But we are going to read a little something that I dug up on March Madness in case anybody's not familiar with it. I'm just going to start. So if you had anything to say, I'm sorry I cut you off. Do you want to say anything?
No, you cut off. You just cut off when you were saying so. Is she talking to me? No, I got nothing to say.
I know I can cut you off a lot, and I'm rude sometimes. I'm so sorry.
What? No, never, Jen,
I
never.
can't help myself.
Oh, yeah, never.
Okay,
Never
a
are.
little bit more beer.
Yeah, I was just looking at the chat.
Yeah, you have to stay on the chat. I'm going to try to stay on the drops. I don't usually read while I'm a little buzzing on beer, so I don't know what this is going to look like, guys. Okay. But I do have an article about March Madness, and we're going to check it out together. I haven't even really read it over yet. I just got to that one section and knew it was what I was looking for. Let me go on big screen over here. Oh, shit. Where am I? Big screen. There it goes. Okay. Boom, baby. Hide this motherfucker. All right. So where did the phrase, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. Where did the phrase March Madness come from? And I'll drop the link for this article in the chat. I'm not going to read all the stuff about basketball and all that foolishness stuff. I'm going to get right down to the nitty gritty where I need to go in this freaking article. And here, I'll drop it over here in the chat.
Yeah, because I don't even know why they call it March Madness, but something about the basketball last week of the college ball, I guess.
I hijacked it with the basketball stuff to throw people off. Because if you're aware of March Madness, such as myself, you will take precautions. And it doesn't even really matter what precautions you take, because March Madness is going to get you one way or another.
Yeah. But
It's
you know,
like life's way of helping you sort shit out by throwing a shit storm at you and seeing how you fucking deal with it and how you come out on the other side of it.
yeah, because the first
And
2 weeks are the 2 last weeks of the year, so I guess
yeah.
you need to to let it all out before the next one.
I don't know why this discount code's popping up. I can't exit out over here. Okay, so would you be surprised to find out the term March Madness did not originate with basketball? The phrase seems to go back to the 1800s and is thought to be connected to much older expression, mad as a March hare. But more on that later. And we're going to get to the more on that later part of this, which pertains to what I just read to you, because the rest of it is just basketball fucking nonsense. And I don't need to be reading that crap. If you want to read it, you can. I think I just dropped a link for you. I just got to scroll down here to the part that I need. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Let's get on the ads now. What happened? Okay. No. Where is it? Okay. Let me see here. Okay, what else does March Madness mean? Circling back to March Madness, it's worth nothing that people have used March Madness to refer to a form of madness or out of character behavior said to affect people in March.
Wow.
I'm going to read that again, baby. It's worth, okay, it says, circling back to March Madness, it's worth nothing that people have used March Madness to refer to a form of madness or characteristic behavior said to affect people in March, according to the OED since the 1900s. The expression may have come from the erratic, tempestuous weather of the season. Alternatively, it may have something to do with the hares, a larger relative of the common rabbit. Okay, I don't know what all that hares and rabbit has to do with it, but you saw what I just read you up here. Okay,
Yes.
it has to do with the form of madness or uncharacteristic behavior said to affect people in March.
Yeah.
So I'm not making this shit up.
No, yeah, pretty interesting.
Yeah, and that's the only one article that I grabbed on it real quick before the show, guys. I'm sure if you guys dive deep into this, you can find all the goes along with it, or I don't even know. That could be about the extent of the information that goes with it. But I have a feeling there's much more if you dig. I just didn't get a chance to dig around. I just know from my own personal life, March Madness is, I'm so over it. I can't wait for April.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. And we're just getting started in March, and I'm done already. Stick a fork in me, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't even like mention any of the spring thing, the new year, and or the, it's. But if people can look up this, they probably will find something that relates to this, the spring and the end of the last year. So
Yeah,
I don't know, but
I don't know. But it brings out crazy behavior in people who are already somewhat, to a certain extent, mentally unstable.
yeah, but
And that includes narcissists.
Yeah.
And covert narcissists. If you don't know what it means, look it the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
The sun changed its frequency around the 15th of March for spring, so maybe it affects the brain in some way. I don't know.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Some kind of electromagnetic fields being disturbed and fucking shit up during March. But I think it's a good thing, though. Even though it's tough to go through, it really helps you with self-evaluation and looking inward and figuring out what you need to do with yourself and work on for yourself, and what you can gain out of this on the other side of it. When I first started to notice it, I didn't do so well the first time around. The second time around, I thought, let me try something different here. See if this is happening all over again. Like, not the same scenario, but all the same feelings come up, all the same emotions, or the it's not like you can pinpoint it to any one situation. You don't know what next March is even going to. I could have never predicted that this March would have been the way it was. And this is the worst March I've ever had in my fucking life. So there's that. I don't know what next March is going to be like, but hopefully I'm not here for it.
Yeah, Jen, I hope you're still gonna be here.
No, I don't mean it like that, guys. I'm not suicidal or nothing, but geez, I'm ready to go home whenever God will have me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, back on track here. You sent me this website here.
Oh yeah, it's Deborah, the red brick chick that shared it on the group, and it was a really interesting article that I don't know who made it, but covers a lot of things.
A lot of the stuff we're talking about. It says melted buildings, vitrified forts. And I remember people talking about vitrified forts different times early on when melted buildings was coming out. And it was just like, well, if you can see that that's vitrified, how come you can't connect the two here? You know what I mean? They like to have this disconnect between things to be safe. Well, yes. I can't prove this. I don't know about that. All you got to do is use your discernment and look around you and figure this shit out. I mean, it's not hard to see. Like flat Earth, it was always there right in front of our face. It's so fucking simple. It's right there. It was always right there.
Yeah, remember when?
Like this.
Yeah, remember when
I watched 2 videos. I'm like, it's fucking flat. I didn't even have to go outside and check. I'm like, it's flat. What the fuck is wrong with me? I flew in a plane 1,000 times. Well, I'm exaggerating, of course, here, but 100 times at least.
Yeah.
Fuck those curved windows. That don't mean shit. It's always flat when you look at it. I don't want to hear anybody say they see a curve at 35,000 feet because you're going to get an extreme heat event called my taser. It ain't true. You're lying. Go ride on a lion because you're lying.
Remember when
what do we got here? I'm not even reading.
Yeah.
Our world in ruins. Melted
No,
buildings.
Jen.
Oh, what?
Remember when we when we covered these vitrified fort? What they say to? They say they build it with rocks and bricks, but they
set it on fire.
Yeah, they use some kind of
for like months to melt the rock, so it fortifies.
Yeah, to become all stuck in that.
They'll say anything to lie to you guys.
Yeah. All right.
They had to cut down a whole forest to burn for a week to get this rock to melt around their fort.
Yes.
All right, sections. We got introduction, Prince and soft rock, melted cities, cave complexes. I'm like, see, this is what I'm saying. Meltology is taking off, guys. It's going to be bigger than flat Earth. All you haters out there, you're going to wish you fucking were in this shit. You missed.
No, they are getting. Yeah.
You ain't coming in. It's locked.
They are putting a lot. Yeah.
Additional images, pyramid popping. Interesting. What's that? Pyramid popping.
I don't remember.
Tartaria, Greece. Long and Long grottos, China. Oh, I bet they're cool.
Yeah.
I know that one grotto is really cool. Cappadocia, Turkey. We got Petra, Jordan. Anybody wants to start out on Meltology and teach people about it, you should show them Petra.
Yes.
Just saying. Introduction. Okay. So the link to this site here, this looks pretty cool. You can share it with friends if they're new to the topic and they think my streams are a little too intense for them or something.
Yeah.
People like to slur it off soft and whatever.
But there's a lot of pictures at the bottom, so the text.
We'll get to it. Yeah, I'm going to go back. Hold on. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. Soft rock.
Yeah.
That soft rock picture. It says below are some giant footprints. Oh, that's below. Okay, we're above. I can't read all this, Shapu.
No. Don't. You don't need to read it.
Good. So there's also new images of smaller footprints in a different piece of rock to the right of it. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird that there's only these type of prints. If it was really soft, why is there like only these prints? That's the thing that I always think about. But
question, yeah. Well, we definitely don't know. We can only speculate.
Yeah.
That's Bigfoot.
That was Bigfoot.
That's Bigfoot right there. This is really Bigfoot. This is his brother, really Bigfoot. Oh, that's funny. Melted steps, of course. Who's carving melted steps?
Yeah, go back to the yeah. You see this? They always show this, and you say they show the foot straight up. How? Why is it this way? They don't explain why the foot is that way
Oh yeah,
up. You know?
yeah. They put that. They did explain it. They said tectonic plates pushed this rock up
Yeah.
over another million years, and boom, baby, there it is.
Sorry.
That's what they said. I'm not even joking. They came up with it. It had to have been ground flat, and then it got pushed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Okay, a little bonus. What could have made these stone stairs slump like this? Surely only very extreme heat could do this. I concur. Meltologist to meltologist.
Yes.
That's right. I don't see anybody talking about this because we're all crazy. You know, we're tardy and all this stuff. And nobody's talking about this on their show saying what happened. Oh, wait, it was the traffic going up and down. Too many people went up these steps.
Yeah.
And that's the explanation, the narrative, mainstream narrative. Melted buildings, cave complexes. Ooh, we landed this site.
Yes.
If anybody can't see that's melted, you need glasses and thick ones. Oh, where's my motherfucker? Dude, you got to get on these drops.
Oh, I was looking at Crystal just came in and she said,
Crystal,
"Hey,
what's up, girl? I'm loose as a goose right now. Blowing off some steam. March Madness. Look at this place. It's melted. Can you see that it's melted? I don't even have to explain this. Just use your eyes that God gave you and know that people did not carve this like this.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, they were drunk as fuck. Good, Chappelle. I think we covered these places.
Yes.
Yes, we've covered all this. This is nice. I like this. It's a little shopping center here that's melted.
Yeah, this one I made a comparison. Remember with a destroyed building in
Yes. Yeah, the innards of the
Germany?
building.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Young Gang Grottos. Okay. Let me scroll back out a little here. I'm not watching the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I can't while I'm doing this. But Shapoos on the chat and the drops. Wow, look at this shit. All right, what's going on here? I think I might have seen this one. This is like Myra Tombs almost.
Yes, it is. I think it is.
This must be the top back part of that side that's carved. Not carved, but on the other side where they're all coming down it. Look at this, guys. This is melted as fuck. It all makes sense now, don't it? It all makes sense. And you know what? The haters fucking hate it that it all makes sense because they're haters and haters are going to hate because that's what they do.
Crystal says that she can take you to a bunch of melted steps in Mexico, in New Mexico.
That would be nice. Look at this place. Wow. So the narrative is on all these places, they're carved.
Yes.
People are carving them. Desert cities. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Lindenberg effect. Lindenberg. Does look like what happens. And that would be an extreme heat plasma event.
Yes.
But yet we're crazy. We're tardy. Yep, something happened here. This whole area right here.
Yeah, and even more, you don't. This is the one that was the section that was hit the most, but all of Africa and everywhere used to be.
Yeah,
buildings.
This was hit so hard, guys, it turned to sand.
Oh, I've got a nice video that I found that really showed that these buildings turned to sand and mud.
And just for the record, I don't do drama. We're in March. I already told you about March Madness, so there's no drama here.
So let me show it right now while you talked about it to
Oh yeah,
just to show. Yeah.
Oh, where am I? Stop screen share. Okay.
So, you're doing great, Jen. That's good. People are loving it.
Motherfucker.
You know, oh shit, what happened? Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm
These
trying to.
archaeologists and these geologists, you know how I feel about them, right?
Yes.
Ballless, soulless, spiritless, corporate little bitches, suckers of Satan's cock, each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
Exactly.
And in case you didn't know what a mountain is and what it isn't,
according to Encyclopedia Britannica, mountains generally are understood to be larger than hills, but the term has no standardized geological meaning.
Yes.
none.
Exactly.
No standardized geological meaning. Let that sink in.
Yeah. So you see all of this? This was like underwater. You remember that when I showed on CFM the trees that they found?
Oh yes.
But look, all of this, this is like structures. You can really see that they were structures at one
It was
point.
some kind of building, yeah.
Yeah. But
Absolutely.
look, the guy's gonna go and kick one of them to see how hard it is, and you'll see that. Look, it's all turned to mud now. It's sand
Wow.
and mud. All of this.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. But you can really see that it was something.
Turn the sand.
Yeah. So that's.
And they want you to believe that parrotfish poop out islands. That's the narrative for islands. You ever stick your toes in the sandy beaches of the Caribbean? You're probably sticking your toes in parrotfish poop. Look it up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, where are we here? Okay, we were looking at that site, and I did March Madness. Shapu, it's up to you now. You take over.
What? Yeah, you're not done with the site already?
Oh wait, let me go back to the site. Okay, we'll go back to the site. Share screen.
You can just go scroll down. There's nothing much left.
The last time I was drunk during a live stream, it was called it was a wine stream, and I was drinking wine. I was pretty drunk during that one, but it was a good drunk. It's not like a sloppy drunk or nothing. It was having fun.
I think that's the first one I uploaded on the Ripple Effect archive. It was the wine stream.
All right, here's that site. Look, you were saying it's much more than Africa. This is the destruction zone, the main path of the plasma event. Other people have theories on what could have did this, and I'm not shooting down anybody's theories, but whatever it was, this section got X Factor bad.
Yeah.
Okay, extreme next level heat compared to a lot of the other places, because this part here is turned to sand. Yeah. It's the lowest form you can come to before it goes completely like microscopic and then liquid again, I guess.
Yeah, but it propagated everywhere. So,
and there's a lot of glass under the Sahara Desert, guys. A lot of glass. Yeah.
And like we talk about the diamonds, the place that they did all the big diamond mines were probably a place where there was a big giant city at one point.
Yeah.
And like I said, maybe the diamonds were from, the people that were all compressed. So
yeah,
just morbid, but it's maybe
it is morbid, but at the same time, I wouldn't put it past them. Mine. Look, in the Kinley mine, do you have the Kinley mine pictures? It looks like they're going down into a melted city, and getting shit out of there. Well, what would be left in there? Maybe some crystallized eyeballs that turn to diamonds. Yeah. Well, if there's 100,000 people down there, you'd have 100,000 times 2 diamonds down there.
Yes.
I think that made sense. I don't know. I'm going to light a cigarette. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Evidence of atomic blast in ancient times comes not only from the Hindu verses, but also from ample extensions of fused glass fragments scattered throughout many deserts of the world. Silicon crystals curiously cast, resembling remarkably the same fragment found after a nuclear explosion in Alamangardo's White Sands atomic test site.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
Yeah.
Unsolved mystery, or mystery unsolved. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just want to precise that atomic and nuclear are just words that they are given to us to express a type of energy,
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the chat on my phone. El Shia says, I am so with you right now, Jen. Nice buzz and sick of the crazy. Girl, I don't know. You must be new. Or El Shia. I don't even know if you're a guy or a girl. Tell me if you're a guy or a girl. You sound like a girl. But you're new. I don't recognize this name. So welcome. Just had to put that out there. Okay, let's move on. Are you still there, Shabu?
Yes.
You
Yes,
went really quiet on me there for a second. I thought you lost.
I just put the comment on the screen while you were.
Okay, I can't see the screen. Oh, there it is. I see it. I'm looking at my phone.
No.
Okay, what's this? Okay, it says, I do not trust a lot of dates we are given. I don't either. And I do not trust carbon dating. Neither do I. I think the powers that be have tried to stretch our ancient history. I agree. I like this person.
Yeah.
Whoever's writing all this.
And I want to answer what I think about Pence on, just say maybe the sun tripping. I don't think the sun is a physical object. So for me, it's impossible. But, people have theorized that it is. But for me, it's not.
Well, that's the fun thing about this event that took place is none of us will ever know.
No.
Unless we get into some Akashic record somewhere or something like that. Tell us what's going on with this plane and the cyclical nature of it. We can only guess, but the evidence that something has happened is everywhere to be seen. And we're realizing that the narratives we've been told by mainstream, lamestream, and alternative archaeology and geology and historians, people who, the Graham Hancocks and stuff, got it all wrong. They were a distraction as well. That was the second level, what do they call that? Hegelian dialect and stuff like the Alex Jones. He steers you only to certain truths and stuff. And beyond that, you got to go on your own. And the more we research and the more we look around, the more we're seeing that things have been melted. Well, if they're leaving out a huge part of our timeline, they're leaving out a huge part of our timeline and events that took place during that time. So it's not just a massive amount of date that they're leaving out. There's events, there's lives, there's people, there's our story embedded in all that. And that's what we're coming to find out. We unravel this onion, peel it back layer by layer. And I think we're getting close to the center. But I think we still have a lot of more surprises coming our way that we probably haven't even fathomed yet.
Yeah.
Well, this is all melted, clearly. Once you know what you're looking at, it's just so obvious everywhere you go. I mean, geez. Yes. This actually reminds me of Goblin Canyon there in Utah, I think it is. Crystal probably knows where it's at. It could be in Arizona even. Goblin Canyon or something.
I think it's in Utah. Yeah.
If this was melted down more, it would look like that. There would be all those little nobules things sticking up, look like little mushrooms and stuff. Yeah. But this, you could clearly see arches. You could see stuff still left in the melt that hasn't completely melted away during the event. And I don't know if there's many events that took place. This was 3 X factors ago, and another site we look at was the factor. Point that's irrelevant. These things have happened, and if it can happen once, you better bet your ass it can happen again. So wouldn't that pique your curiosity to wonder what the hell's going on? If you have your own theory of what could have took place. But the evidence is clear that this stuff has been melted and possibly cooled. Also, a solidification of the flood itself. I think this place may have some kind of a sprinkler fail-safe system. When the rise, water starts coming down because you see stuff that has been solidified mid-melt. Something came in and cooled it. And if water's washing over things, that's going to also bring it down, look melted more as well, because it's already solidifying as it's melted. It would be like melting a candle, and then when you stop melting it, but it's still really soft, and then you pour water over it, the pressure of the water is going to push down on the melt as well. I get that.
Yes.
But I think it's a combination of things that happened during this X Factor event. The melt being the primary factor of the damage itself.
Yes.
In my opinion, as a
Well,
meltologist.
yes. I found some medieval drawings of, the apocalypse with the angel throwing fire to melt the building. You remember those that I found?
Yeah.
I showed them once, and then I found a new one that I didn't see it before because it was kind of a story. The fire first, and then you see the angels pouring water on top of the fire to extinguish it. So it's could have been some kind of something like that. But they will say about this place, Jen, that they are all mud bricks made from mud. That's why they didn't last. But now they don't change anymore.
Well, see,
They're still the
that's
same thing.
bullshit though, because
Yes.
I mean, I have not been boots on the ground in these sites, but
yeah,
we
we've
have
seen.
looked at really good quality pictures from sites similar to this one. Now,
Yes.
I can't say I've seen it at this one, but somewhere in here, there's a red fucking brick lurking around.
Yes.
So if these are mud bricks, what the fuck's red brick doing there?
Exactly.
And once red brick, you ain't gonna fall dumbass tricks.
Yep.
I know that pisses people off hearing everything's red brick, but I mean, I can't help it. Everywhere we go, you find red brick. Look at this. They're going to say this is all mud brick too. But if we had clear pictures, and this reminds me of Kinley Mine. Do you have the Kinley Mine pictures?
The Kimberly mine, yes.
Kimberly. I keep saying
yes,
Kinley Mine. Kimberly Mine.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You want to see them now?
Yeah, I want to kind of pop over to your screen share so people can see, because I say that this looks like Kimberly Mine, a lot like it.
Just go get them.
So are you ready to screen share?
No, I will.
I'll give you a minute.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the only picture I have on this site, but if I dug around and stuff, you brick somewhere in here. So say it wasn't red brick, say it is mud brick, okay? Like Shapu says, it just stopped at this level of deterioration. Why isn't it still deteriorating?
Yeah.
Here, look, here you can even see the brick in here. I don't see any red right off the bat in this picture. I'd have to research this site.
Yeah, you got to go really close and you will see some, yeah.
Water didn't do this. They say this for the Grand Canyon. They say that a river carved it out, so that would have to be the same for this. Oh, some ancient ocean receded slowly. And then this level, and then this level, and then this level, all the way down. Never mind the mortar, the brick lines. Nothing to see here. This is in North Africa, this place. Wow. North Africa. Look, here's a car, okay? This place is. Wow. All right. I'll scroll back up to that picture once you get the now see, this looks a lot like that Goblin Canyon in Utah and stuff too, but it's not melted down as much to the point where there's more space between them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a street corner, right there, a building. So Jen, you still there? Okay.
Yeah.
You froze for a second.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, let me stop screen share. You know what?
You can't handle the truth.
I was ready to do the the Jason Bateman one, but
I'm just saying it one more time. If you're listening, I don't do drama. I don't want no part of it. I'm not dealing with it. Things are the way they are because they are the way they are. I don't do drama. Let's just leave it at that. Okay? Let's just leave it at that. End of story. All right, Kimberly Mine. Here we are.
Yeah.
Take it away, Chapu.
So yeah, you were comparing it with the what we just saw in China. But yeah, look, this is supposed to be a mine. You know, they're mining what exactly? Because why all these squares and thing? You
Yeah,
know.
they look like buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to one of them other
When
ones.
do you want like to mine it all? You know, not only. I don't know.
Yeah, that wall that you left up there sometimes. Oh, this one. Okay, this is a good one. Look at this, guys. They say this is a mine. This looks like a fucking town they're mining. Okay, you see these buildings? What's going on here?
Yeah. And this one is you can really see later.
This
Okay.
is the money shot right here. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that's a mine. Put a 2 in the chat if it looks like they're excavating some melted city. This is a
Look,
mine, not an archaeology site. Look at it, guys. Look at it. What
yeah,
are they
it
mining?
looks
They're mining the
it looks
buildings.
yeah, exactly a building that you will find in Saudi Arabia and stuff in Egypt, you know. But it's in Africa, so like I said, there were a lot of buildings at one point in Africa. I showed like the map, the last show, I guess. Which one? Yeah, and this, you know, it's I don't know what's going on. Again. And they probably hit some water at one point. Because they don't mention using water pressure
Look at that.
guns.
Go back to that cart thing. Can you believe they rode up and down on these fucking wire things?
I don't know.
Wow. There's got to be really something down there for them to do all this shit.
Yeah, wage. They got paid, I guess. You know, they had food or
Now,
like
is this a
here.
rendering? What is this? This is drawing.
Yeah, this is like an etching. And this is the village that was on top. And this is all the rigs for the cables.
All right, guys. Why don't we just enjoy the show and the information that's coming out and not air out everybody's dirty laundry in the chat? Let's just have a good time. Because I'm so sick of fucking March. You know what? That's all I have to say about that.
What the fuck's going on?
Somebody needs to sit back and take it easy for a little while. Enjoy the show. Here we go.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. That's a fucking town down there. What's going on?
Yeah, they have to do because they have to look like in every inch of the building to see if there remains to find these diamonds.
Now, what did they do with this place? They got rid of it all? If they supposedly look at that. I mean, that's just
This is what it looks like today. It's not even the same thing, you know. It's
that's what I'm saying, Chapu. This doesn't make sense to me. This looks like a completely different location, unless they filled it in on the backside here somehow, or I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know what this looks like.
Where'd all this water come from? What's going on here?
Yeah, maybe from the bottom. I don't know. I don't know this.
This looks way bigger than the other picture, but I can't tell for sure.
Yeah, and they say it's 1,000 feet deep. You know,
Oh,
you know how 1,000 feet is. It's just crazy. You could fit like the Eiffel Tower in it. You know, it's
yeah, looks like buildings to me.
Yeah.
Could I be wrong? Sure, I could be wrong, but it looks like buildings to me. I mean, this looks like a fucking mining. What do you think? You tell me. Make it make sense.
It looks like there's a door here.
There's
You
a
know?
door there. There's windows. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Look at this. All the apertures on the other side under the wires. Go under the wires, back further, and
Yeah.
you can see apertures in there that they haven't even supposedly dug out yet, it looks like. Really.
Yes. Yes. Look.
That's a town. There's a wall right there. There's a literal right there where your cursor is, where you just had it, where you yeah, there too, and back where you just had it before in the center. Oh, there's walls there. There's walls. Sorry. Here you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mama.
But yeah, it looks like a city. You know.
Sorry, I just hit the joint with my mom, and I knocked my
This-
beer over
yeah.
all at the same time.
So then they gave us.
Sorry, that's
this
not
one.
the same place.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
calling
How can it
Yes,
become?
on these pictures
yeah.
here saying it's the same place. I think
That's what they're saying to us. You know, this is the whole now. This is the old in 1937, and this was in 82. You know, it's something I can see here.
March.
You know, look at this drop, Jen. You know, how I don't. Doesn't make sense to me. But you can see, look,
Yeah, what's that?
that it's building wall. Look at this. Here.
Motherfucker.
You know, they just does not make sense to me. And this is what it looks like, you know.
Motherfucking titty sucking two ball bitch.
Yes, this one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to me. I don't
Yeah.
know. What do you guys think?
That's crazy.
I don't even look at the chat anymore. I'm just tired of what's going on in there. I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to enjoy my show. So, where are we going from here, Chapeau? Should we go back? We have to go back to the site. That's where we have to go. Share screen.
Yeah.
Boom, baby. There we go. Okay. So let me hide that. Back off of this a little and scroll back up to that picture that I said looked like Kimberly mine. Because I kind of scrolled down past it, didn't I? No? Where'd it go? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was lower. Yeah, right there. This
Right
is
there.
this-
Yes. There you go. That kind of looks like what they were mining, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's got a lot of similarities.
Yes.
Just reminded me of that. Yeah, the site's pretty cool. I'll drop it in the chat again in a sec. This is interesting, this whole place here.
Yeah.
Now, again, why would you go to that much trouble to build something like this or carve something like this that you're not even going to live in? Temple.
Yeah, the thing is that all around it, it's all melted, but not this one. I don't know if it was done later to prove something, you know, to make it a
What
story.
if it had a surge protector around
Or
it?
yeah, or that yeah.
Could be a surge protector itself.
Yes.
Because some things make out really, really well in certain spots, and other things are just all muffed up all around it.
Yes.
If it was gridded out like a grid system, you would have surge protectors, I would think. Just like if if this is set up like have a fail-safe sprinkler system in it, if there was an extreme heat event, then we would have 40 days of rain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something has to trigger that, you know. Again, here, these are all melted structures, not carved. If you look up here, okay, there's some people standing in this window or doorway. Clearly, it's a doorway. But you can see these supposed sedimentary layers here. These are just squished down brick and mortar lines right here, all the way down, squished down all on top of here. And then they'll have you say that they built it and carved it over here. It's ridiculous. Again, the same thing. This is a melted ziggurat right here. on this right hand side. It's not the clearest picture, but yeah, there it is. Melted cigarette. Also, if you look at the Colosseum in Rome and take a good look at it, guys, look on Yandex, pull up the Colosseum. There's melted brick all over the Colosseum, guys. And it's all brick. The whole Colosseum is made of red brick with a plaster over it or casings over it. Some people may call it glimmer. I don't care what you call it. There's red brick under it. Just saying. People, man, everybody nitpicks every little fucking thing. I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about. Isn't this might be near you, Crystal, if you're listening. Where is this? Hold on.
Bryce Canyon, I think it's in Utah.
In Arizona?
But it's the
Utah.
border, I guess. Utah and Arizona.
Somewhere, Utah, Arizona. I don't know, but this is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Just look at it. You know what I think this is something like you know how we see in India, you'll see all the stupas and then the one main stupa, the huge one in the center, and then all those little ones around it. It looks like a huge component on the grid system. It kind of reminds me of that, like an array.
Really, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I show it on that one site that we go to, Jacob's Ladder. I should bring that up, but
yes.
I won't right now. Okay, nothing to see here. Look at this, Grand Canyon. Boom, baby. You'll never look at the world around you the same again. If that sounds familiar, that's from the documentary When the Buildings Cried, which I helped narrate. Oh, nothing to see here, just more melted stuff. Look, melted rocks, Grand Canyon, Utah, Nevada. Okay.
Yeah, Goblin Valley. That's what you were talking about.
Yes. Yes. We did a show on Goblin Valley, didn't we? Or at least I did, I think.
Yes, I think you did.
I know. I just say we with all our stuff now. She's been with me forever now. At least a year. A year and a few months now.
Yes.
Last January, we started streaming together. See this black runny stuff? I think this has to do with some kind of roofing that's melted in the building. Or something, some type of tarish material, roofing type of structure, asphalty kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying. I haven't tested it. I don't have a lab. When I get a lab, I will test it. But for me, for right now, my conclusion is, because I see this shit everywhere, this is some kind of roofing. And here, a slumped over melted structure. Nobody came and climbed up this and carved it janky like that, just so they can, store some grain in it or something. It's just melted building. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been, and that's all it ever will be. How could this be a natural formation? Yes, how indeed. Make it make sense. Like I always say, Meltology makes it make sense.
Yeah.
You can quote me on that. Okay, let's see here. What else we got? That's great. Mali, Africa. I'm telling you, Africa has got some crazy shit in it. I tried to put up a video about Africa and gave me a strike for it. Like a drone thing for hours with music. All Africa. Africa's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Because again, I'll talk about the map that I show. It was riddled with giant castle and buildings, and now it's just nothing.
Yes.
There's this researcher. What's his name again? He does all of his things in Africa. Do you remember? He talked about the grid, the world grid, and what is his name?
Talk about Stargates. Is it the Stargate guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh gosh, what is his name?
But
I was gonna say David Hatcherchild.
Yeah, but
the other guy.
But he tried to find like remains in Africa, and he found a lot, but he doesn't know what they are. But
doesn't this not look like the interior of a building space here? Like
yes,
melted off or something?
Yeah.
And right here, you have a very suspicious looking pyramidal looking thing here. It looks like it's got definitely sides to it, like the Great Pyramid. So I'm betting this is some pyramidal building structure here. This is not natural. It's probably a building, most likely, in my opinion. This is in Sri Lanka. Yes,
Yes.
Sri Lanka. Nobody climbed up there. These walls. I like this guy's style. Whoever
Yeah,
put
and
this site out, if you're watching, you can come on a show with us. Devil's Tower. You know what I noticed about a lot of these haters who hate Meltology? They're all going back to the whole sleeping giants and tree stump stuff from like 5 years ago.
yes, I know.
You know why? Because they can't come in. They can't. They'll never be able to get into Meltology because they put it down so much and criticize it. They can't even try to come in the back door because it's locked. So they're going to they're going to root out the old sleeping giant tree stump stuff.
Yes.
Well, if that's where you guys want to go, you can go there. I mean, I'm not bagging it. I'm just saying.
Because
That's
I've seen that from far away. It looks like a tree, yes, but when you get there, people say that it's nothing like it. It's full of bricks that looks like square bricks and stuff. You know, it's
God only knows what this thing really was. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think. Let's just put it this way. See, and this is the kind of person that I am, and this is the kind of respectful person I am. I don't care if you think this is a tree stump. And I think it could possibly be something else. Maybe a building, maybe something else. I don't know. But the fact is that it's definitely not what they're telling us. You know, those jackwagon geologists out there. So we can agree. We can find common ground and agree that this shit ain't what they're telling us. If you want to sit here and bicker back and forth and have debates on whether this is a tree stump or a melted building or a fucking ankle to some giant that fell over millions of years ago, y'all can go fuck yourself because I ain't got time for that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? The high road don't go down to the low road. You see what I'm saying? Castles and forts, melted as fuck. That's what it should say. Okay, Trail Eagle's Nest. Oh, you know what else is cool? I did a show a long time ago on one of my channels about Hitler's Eagle's Nest. We should cover that in one of our shows. It's interesting, the narrative on it. It's really such bullshit. Look at this place. Look at this.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that word, but they say it's a castle, southern Poland. It definitely is a melted building. That's for sure.
Yeah, in Poland, a lot of these a castle, they all got these rocks, white rocks around it, but they were part of it. They're part of the castle. That's why they are the same color.
Please, if anybody's out there listening in the YouTube land, don't blow my phone up while I'm live streaming because I have to have my phone on so I can see the chat because when I share screen, I can't see the chat. And I think it's a little bit rude. I'm not saying you're rude. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that to somebody who was live streaming. Blow their phone up. So if we can find common ground on that, that would be wonderful. I'm going to scroll down now. Look at this shit.
Yeah, you can all have your own theories. What we talk about it, this is what we see, and you agree or disagree. We don't care. Jen just said it, you know.
Okay, yeah, look at this. Wow. These are some good pics. Look at that, Chapeau. Where's this place at? I gotta look at this. Where is it? France. Oh, to the right is Italy. Okay, we're on the right side. Italy. Wow, look at this. Look at the way these columns come way down there. Who's scaling down here and building this shit? Are you kidding me right now? For real. I mean, just look at it, guys. Who'd they getting to do that? The whole town? Men, women, and children?
Yeah, I got a nice one to show you. A new one that I just found today. It's really nice.
You gotta drop knowledge, not bombs, guys. Okay?
Exactly.
I got time for all this bullshit. I got enough shit going on.
Yeah, look, I've got some. Do we have it? Oh, no.
Area. Look at this motherfucker. Could you imagine rolling up on this at night and they got their fires burning, looking like Castle Grayskull and shit? I'd be like, no. I'd be praying to Jesus. We think a fucking dragon's gonna come up from behind it and land on top there. It looks like a melted statue up there.
Yeah,
these could be melted statues. I'm looking at it. One looks like a moai here. That one on the left looks like a moai. What do you think? Put one in the chat if you see a moai. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I'm fucking nuts.
A giant moai. Yeah, it could Could be.
The Bulgarian Moai. They're on the move, Juan. One got stuck in the melt here. Moai are on the move. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Remember that hotel in Canada somewhere where it's got that part that jets out up top? Oh, I don't know. I forget what it's called, but
Oh yes, and yeah, I don't know if it's in Canada, but
I thought it was Canada. Maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, I think I know the place.
Look
It's
at
really high, like the highest point. It's like that, yeah.
This town here is just slumping all around. It's all melted and wavy, melting down. See, the bottom's all melted. The top survived.
Yeah,
And it's
again,
all wonky.
Italy. It's just crazy.
It's all wonky and janky. It's a janky wonky city.
Sicily is even.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Hello. What's a mountain? What's a mountain? It has no standardized geological meaning. That's a fucking building. That's what that is. That's a melted building. Look at the terraces going up, guys. Do you see these terraces right here? These perfect terraces running up here? Look at how the heat was chewing up here all the way up. Chewing up this. Chewing it up. Wow. That's a good one. Where is this, Chapeau? You know, let me see.
Portugal.
It's right under the
It
thing
must
here.
be Port Spain, yeah.
Okay, we need to find pictures on this place. Can you maybe?
I have a folder.
You have
of
a folder.
pictures.
Yeah, you of course you have a folder. I was gonna say, can you pull out a folder? Why would I ever doubt you, Chapeau?
Montegudo Castle. I'll check.
I mean, this is next level right here, guys. Look at this. Just look at it. The mountain is the building. People are melting right now hearing me say that. No, she said it again. The mountain is the building. But wait, Jen, where did all the bricks come from?
Yeah, Jane, look, I got something for you.
Just how many, quote, natural formations are really just extremely weathered, once extremely large stone-built structures? Maybe there are many stone granite hills, and even maybe mountains that dot our earth, which were, before millennia of rain, grand structures of a forgotten people.
Baby. Oh, I got that. Yeah, we got to get pictures on this place. Get that folder ready.
What is it called? Monte? Okay.
Murcia, Spain. Montegudo Castle. Montegudo Castle. Murcia, Spain. Yeah. I had to practice up on my Spanish. Mi no habla español.
No habla español.
Mi no habla español. I learned how to say that because when I was in Florida, I'd get really, really tan because I'm Italian, and people there's a lot of Mexicans down there, and the guy tried to hit on me and talk Mexican to me, and they no habla mexicano. There's the little Mexicans down there. They're little guys.
Yes.
Just saying they're little. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying they're little. They're the short rounds. What is this? Another melted building? No way. Could it be? Yes, it is. Guys, what do you think about that? Where's this at?
Oh.
This is good too.
Now I found it. Because
you
in
found
the
it?
picture that you show, I knew that in the picture that you showed, they don't show what's on top of it. But they have built something on top of it. You remember when I show it.
So, you got pictures up now?
Am I on or you're still on?
No,
Yes.
no, you're not on. Do you want me to put you on?
I'm on now.
Wait, I don't see you. I still see me. Hold on, I gotta come out of
You
here.
see it? I can see it on the live.
Oh, what did I do? Here we go. Sorry, I don't know
All
what I did. Are we there?
Yes.
Okay.
You see it?
I'm
Oh
sorry.
no. Now I'm off.
No,
All
you're
right,
on
I'm
now.
back. Yes. All
We
right.
got 50 people here. We can't be fucking up. Look at this place.
Yes. And again, look what they build on top. I'll always put their
Oh,
sign.
look at all that brick. Go back to that picture. Look, scroll in. You see all these piles of brick underneath of it? Look at it. Look at all the brick. Piles of it. Piles of it.
This is one side. We saw the other one. The other
Well, you
side.
see,
This side.
you know what it does is it draws your attention up to Jesus and takes your attention away from this melted building that's in front of you that is a building and not a mountain.
Yes, that is why they do it.
It's called distraction.
Yes.
Look at it. Look at the terracing even, guys. Wow. Let's zoom in on some of these terraces here. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, everything's terraced. Everything's building.
Yeah, the rock curtain falling over.
Mm-hmm.
You think this is a joke?
Exactly.
And if you keep your shit up,
Everybody's gonna get fucked up.
I've been waiting to use Rip. Don't make me send Rip.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You're much better than me on drops, Jen. I'm like,
guys, put a 1 in the chat if you're having fun. Put a 2 in the chat if you think this stream sucks so far. Oh wait, I'm looking now.
yeah, look at this.
Yeah, look at this.
This is all new. They have just had it this part to this.
Jenny says 1. Melanie says 1. 405 or Soul Survivor 2.0 says 1.
How many times?
79 says 1. Melted Inverted Realm says 1.
Nice. Thank you.
Steffi Davis says 1. Mess and Melt says 1. Keep them coming, keep them coming full steam. Thinking Caps says 1. AS says 1. It's 49. I should have 49 ones, guys. Chat it up. Jenny Murphy says boom, baby. Okay, what's this
The one that does not the right one.
Hypnoid says 1. Preston Pants On says 1. I can't even say that word. 1. Melanie, you're welcome. I love you, girl. Victoria says 1. El Shia. Shay? Is it Shay or Shia? I'm bad with names. Says 1. I'm sorry. Oh, Elle says that Jesus statue shows the flat plane. Look, I'm trying to read comments. Stop texting me. Okay, this is the side of it. Hold on, go back to that one picture you just had. Is this the back side? Wow, look at this.
There's the
side of it here. Yeah, that's interesting looking. I have to read the narrative on this place, what they say, what the purpose of this build was here. I mean, come on. You can see that this whole thing's a building.
Yeah, they probably say it was an ancient volcano, Jen.
Yeah, that spits out bricks and forms buildings.
I found one in Mexico. I'm going to show you later. Just crazy.
What else do I got?
What was I saying? You see this the picture I had.
Here we go.
To say.
You gotta drop.
Guys, look at that right there. Yeah, look at it. Just look at it.
That's so much fun, Ape Cave.
Yeah.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Exactly. All right. Get up.
Geologist, what do you say?
You're fired.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
What's the next one we got here? Oh, we got a new one. Thanks to Shapu. Actually, we got 2 new ones. Yeah. We'll get to those. I'll leave them for a little surprise. We got 51 people here. Welcome, everybody. An hour, 14 minutes in, and I'm feeling this beer. Oh, if anybody wants to know what I'm drinking, because I know people get curious about this kind of stuff. So it's Piccolo Pure Gold Ultra. It's pretty good stuff. It's nice and light. Does the trick. Only takes 2. I just get a little buzz. I don't get drunk.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't wear like that anymore. Those days are over. All right, what are we doing?
That's what I
have to do something so I can do the drop. I can't just drop.
Yeah, I was looking to what I can show first. You know, what do I
go to this one in Spain? We were supposed.
What's one?
Didn't you have a Spain folder? Something you were? Was that what we just looked at? That one?
No, that was the only the folder of that place. You know.
Okay, I thought I had asked you to get a different another folder up. I don't know. I forget.
No, I had I wanted to show some pictures about another place in Sicily, I think.
Okay, guys, we're going to Sicily.
Maybe we can.
Tray tables in the upright position because this plane's about to take off. That's right. I said plane, not globe, because the plane flies over the plane of the Earth. It's an airplane.
I was just looking at the comments.
Looking at the comments. Is anybody going crazy?
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
No, they were good comments.
Good comments, good. Because if they weren't,
Maybe we should chug on over to Mamby-Pamby land where maybe we can find some self-confidence for you, you jackwagon.
I'm just itching to use it.
Yeah. We were talking about it on the last show with CFM. You know, you thought it was, but it's the same guy.
Yes, it's that guy. And I know I've seen him in another one. I don't know if it's a commercial or part of a show he was doing, but he's like kind of yelling in the guy's face and calling him a jackwagon.
Yeah,
I looked at a meme or something that I looked at.
Yeah, I think it's a meme because I looked to all of his quotes from the Full Metal Jacket movie.
Right.
And he didn't say Jack Wagon, and man, I know,
I
know.
Say that again. Jack what?
Jack Wagon. Jack Wagon. Jack Wagon. Wagon. You know, but it's just the same
Jack
thing
Wagon.
as the Mandela effect. You know, wagon.
Wagon. There's no wagons. I'd have to have another beer for it to be a wagon. A wagon.
You know, this is how we say it here. You know.
Look, you can't.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. What is this?
The origin of Jack Wagon. Yeah, I saw this. There's a video about that on. Did you ever see it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't know.
It was a real wagon.
Boom, baby! Say it! Boom, baby! Boom, baby!
I gotta train them to say it. So like, they're still got the Philly going on.
All right.
That's my mom and my sister.
I lost where I was going.
Sorry. Show's going a little sideways at this point. Start anywhere. It's all good.
All right, that's what I wanted to show, but it's just a video.
Let's do it. I'm down for a video. I need some air. I gotta open my door and turn my fan on.
All right. So maybe we can. How much time we're in now?
All right, you on? Good. Looks good.
All right.
This reminds me of the Great Wall of Gorgon. Remember when we covered that? Great Wall of Gorgon?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to go.
Yes,
that.
you saw a wall right now, and Jen, you just saw a wall.
Yeah.
Like a melted wall, but you know.
Yeah.
They say it's they say it's a natural formation again, but you will see that there's bricks all over the place and remains of.
Did you say bricks? No way.
Did
bricks?
I say bricks?
Really? Where did all the bricks come from?
What bricks?
Bricks in the melt. I wonder how many workhorses it took to get all this shit up here. These 50 people watching it, having fun. How many of them are haters? Hi to the haters. Welcome, everybody. I'm just doing my thing over here, staying in my lane.
Is it the right one? I got two, like, I had to, like, look at this. It's, and if you go, I got the picture closer up. It's all melted. The bottom part, it's.
This is good stuff, Chapeau. Chapeau always comes with the good stuff. He's got the good.
Yeah, I try to find always new places and new stuff, because if you go to the social media, it's always the same thing that comes in over and over.
Wow, that's crazy looking.
There's so many places. It's been 2 years and I still I think we could find places that we never seen all of our lives, for 100 of the year. So they couldn't find them all.
Right.
But they try to hide it from us, with these Google Earth, oh, we can see everywhere. No, you can't. You can only see the places that they want you to see.
Exactly. We looked at, what was that? Santorini, and the whole middle part of it, the top of that melted building was all blurred out.
Yes. All right. So I'll just do another one. So
okay. You do that. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Put the sound away. It's the same place again, but now showing like the vicinity. You can see it continues in a straight line like this. It was all part of the same structure at one point. I know it goes fast, but you could see like bricks.
I'm back.
Right, Jen?
Oh wow, look at this. This is
cool. And
all
over you can see rubbles everywhere.
I love this kind of drone footage.
Yeah, this one was. But look at this. Yeah.
Look at this. Just look at it, guys. Wow. Inside a melted building.
Yeah.
Boom, baby. That was cool as fuck. Wow. I got low internet right now for some reason. Not sure what's going on.
Another piece. Wow. And it continues on yet.
This is amazing.
Yeah, just an amazing place again. On top of a big hill that's, we know what they are now. But yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh yeah, I gotta drop that link in the chat too from earlier. Let me get that up. Go back to the chat. Sorry guys, I haven't been highlighting comments and stuff. I'm just focusing on what we're looking at here. It's so fascinating.
Yeah, so do I have like close-up pictures of this place? Yeah, look, this is the bottom part between the walls. You know, it's all melted, and probably this lake was from the plumbing or something.
Yeah, a lot of the plumbing in these buildings still work, and they still have to. It finds the path of least resistance and comes out and fills in different spaces.
Look here, they have like some kind of a pump. Maybe they need to pump the water out all the time because it would fill up. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Again, it's all melted stuff. Look the inside.
No pants on. That's a good question. They especially don't like melted bricks.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be not able to melt.
So this time we have a tree inside a brick instead of brick inside a tree.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph. Can't wait to see Steffi at the meetup. Give her a big hug. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. I wish that for me that one of the invention that man made, and that's one that I hate the most is countries. You know, if there weren't countries, I could go to the meetup anytime, but I can't. So they just
March.
Yeah.
I hate fucking March. But I'm grateful for it because I get to see a lot of things I couldn't see before, and I just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Just got to fucking deal with it.
Oh, no, this is not fun.
Dealing with it makes you stronger, guys. It sucks, but you got to do it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Donna's late. Okay, hold on. I get to use this now.
Don't be tardy for the party. I don't feel tardy.
Exactly.
Okay. So what are we doing now? Let me go back over here.
I'm just looking to other stuff. I'll close this and stuff that I have already.
Donna Ann Smith. I'd like to also thank Dana and Melanie for their donations. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. If anybody wants to get a t-shirt, Meltology 101 t-shirt, the details are below in the description box. And also the details for the meetup at Mount Cheaha in Alabama, here in my home state. I'm hosting it with Jeremy from I Want to Know More channel. All those links are in the description below as well for the event page for Facebook.
All right, so I want to show the volcano I was talking to you about. But first, maybe we can take like a 3-minute break. I've got a video.
Absolutely. I suggest that as well. Let me.
All right. I got a video that is 3 minutes 45 seconds.
That sounds good.
So this is from a friend of the group, and it's becoming a friend. It's and the group is called John Bavar, and he made like an introduction to Meltology video, and we're gonna show it.
Check it out, guys. We'll be right back.
All right.
That was cool.
Yeah, really nice video.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll drop the link in the chat so people just go send him some love. He makes a lot of nice videos and he posts it on the groups. And he's from Ottawa, so that's really close to my place. So
That's cool. Do you think you'd meet up with them or anything?
yeah, he asked me maybe this summer to go like look around some stuff, and maybe I will. So
Yeah, that'd be cool. Get some boots on the ground footage.
yes. He said he's got a drone, so maybe we'll try it.
Oh, I like drones. You had me at drone. All right, so where do you want to go from here? I don't really have anything else lined up.
All right.
I know you always have stuff.
Yes, I found like a place in Mexico that they say was a volcano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see that.
And now they have been illegally, what's the word? Not carving, but mining the volcano. Since I don't know since when do you mine a fucking volcano, you know? But you'll see. Let's see. All right. So present, share screen. So I won't put like sound or anything.
Okay.
So tell me if you see it. Do you see it?
Yes.
All right. Oh no. This. How come it doesn't go full screen? All right. So you see this? This is supposed to be an ancient volcano.
Okay, like it's what? An ancient mud volcano?
No, exactly.
What is this thing? Let me make it big so I can get a good look at this sucker. Oh boy, here we go. It's like a melted cigarette.
So they are mining everything around it. You see it?
Of course, they got to get rid of this thing. Just mine it away.
Yeah. There's like an opening right on top here. But you can see there are other volcano-like structure
You
there.
remember when we showed the volcano architecture? You actually see it in my video in the beginning of the show, taking care of business, some of the slides that we had. But this reminds me of that volcano architecture.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. You could just...
Yeah. So usually nothing grows on volcanoes, you know, but these ones are really green. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and you know, these cities are just all built around these volcanoes. Look at all those apertures up in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're packed and stacked in this town.
Yeah. This is the name of it.
Yeah.
And I think I've got like another video of this place. I'll need to go see. Where is it?
Hey, Whirl of Bliss, are you late? I have something for you.
Don't be shy for the party.
I got it wrong. I'm sorry, but I just noticed. Yep, late. She says it right here. Yes, you're an hour and 37 minutes late. Late to class. You're gonna have to stay after, girl.
Yeah, and you see that they are just taking the sand off, and I don't know what they're doing with it. Maybe bricks. I don't know. But look, this is the top.
It reminds me of ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Like, you know, if God formed the earth and he did form it from clay in such a manner that it was actually bricked out superstructure of some sort, and it did melt down, it would go back to whatever form it was originally. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes. You know, because people always ask me in the groups, but I will always respond the same thing, because we don't know which came first, you know, the bricks or the sand or the dirt, you know, we don't know.
that's a huge melted building right there. I mean, wow.
Yeah, it was, they say it was 40 meters higher in the 40s, because they say they have like mined all of it. It's just, but we saw the top part and it doesn't even look like a volcano. But I saw like old pictures, black and white. It looks like the same thing as this, but you know, cannot deny or confirm anything, because I wasn't there.
This is true. This is very true. We weren't there. And no, we don't know where all the bricks came from. But we can tell you one thing. They sure as hell are melted. Melted means extreme heat event. Melted means they left a lot of shit out that they ain't telling us.
Yeah.
They forgot to tell us the earth was flat, and oops, they just happened to tell us we're on a ball hurtling through space. They just forgot to tell us that these are all melted buildings, and oops, they just happened to tell us that these are natural geological features that form over millions and millions of years.
Yeah. Look at these lines, Jen.
Yep.
But look here. This is the part that what is that? That little window there, you know, and this aperture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It goes really fast, but
You can see that there's goes in on the top too. It went down a little.
Yeah.
Like as if
as you can see,
top part collapsed in.
Yeah. They called it a volcano.
Hmm.
All right.
Good stuff, Shapu.
So I had.
Let me see what I got.
Oh, I had something. I sent you this week. And I said, are they just fucking with us? You remember? But I'll present it.
No. Cancel. I almost left my StreamYard here.
Oh, yeah. All right.
No.
Is this on?
Yes, go ahead.
Right. Look at this building there. I
Now,
don't
see
know.
anything? There's a building and a tree.
No, it's look.
It's a tree and a building.
No, it's a building made of rocks. Look.
It's rock?
Yeah, look. They have. I don't know if it was a rock that was there or they just.
This is real? This is real, right?
I don't know. I just saw it pass. Is it real? I saw the same thing. Yeah.
Bro.
Remember the Spider-Man video? It looks exactly like that.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man thing. Where do I
Yeah.
have that picture at? What was it? It's in one of my videos. Taking Care of Business or Next Level has that picture in it. It's from Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
Yes.
And there's a part where they're fighting each other and all the cities are turning to rock, like the rocks climbing right up and taking over it. And then at the end, the result, it looks like the Grand Canyon pretty much.
Yeah, it's like
Or
this.
somewhere out in Utah.
Yes.
Which they're telling you in that movie that the mountains are the fucking buildings. Truth in the movies, lies on the news. Just saying. We're crazy, we're party, whatever.
All right. Yeah, that was nice.
Hate March. I just fucking hate it.
What else did I saw this week? Oh, some video. I don't know if it's just the rays of the sun or an Antiquitek working. I don't know if you saw it. Where is it? Oh, right here. All right. So look at this.
Oh, now this is on a stupa or one of those
Yes.
it's from
Pagoda.
India.
Pagodas. Yeah.
It's a pagoda or a stupa. It's kind of in between the both, but it says tech all day long, guys.
Yeah, I don't know if
These
it's
are
the sun
components on-
shining, if it works, but it's
I don't think it's the
pretty
sun.
interesting. Yeah.
I think that thing was kicking on.
Yeah, that's what the
This
guys.
is definitely not a temple that you worship. This is components on the grid system. Look at aerial shots of India temples and Taiwan and Cambodia and all that stuff like that. You're going to see that these are actually literally components on a motherboard grid system that's gridded out.
Yeah. Because you can see the guy doesn't move much, but at one point
too intense and too frequent, too repetitive to be. It's just reflection thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was pretty interesting.
Grid tech, I like that. April will be better. You promise? Because I can't deal with it, man. I just can't deal with it anymore. I gotta let God fix it, because if I fix it, I'm going to fucking jail. Just saying. It's on. Yep. It was on. Ether Tech. I like that too. We should look at the video Antiquitek buildings. That would be a good one to play. It's 11 minutes long. I don't know. I don't even know where I have it.
I shared it on my group, the new group. I'll go see if
Probably people here who haven't seen that video. It explains cathedrals and a lot of the tech that we're seeing, guys, and what it was, how it would work. A lot of the things you see in cathedrals are not just ornamental things for worship and stuff like that. The canopies, the pillars, the gold, woven gold fabric and stuff, and then the dome and the mazes on the floor. It's a component on the grid system.
Yes.
It's all tech. The whole building is tech. And if that building had gold in it and that building melted down, you would have a huge vein of gold down below. And you would mine it, because when you dig down and you find it, it's mined. If you walk it on the ground and on ground level and you stumble upon a building, then you found it. But if you dig down and find something, then it's mine.
Exactly.
Just saying. That's my theory.
Where I can find it. Go directly to your.
What does the ether do to the human body? Well, we'll have to drop my link, Jacob's Ladder, in here for you, and you can read up on it. I have to go to a different tab and open that up. Hold on. Yes, it's called Antennas of the Gods, guys. This is a really good site to study up on what this Antiquitek is and what it was for, and how this old world had a free energy grid system that seemed to have shorted out and melted down. Imagine a motherboard with sparks and arcing going on, and it's frying from the bottom, and the heat's rising up. These components are going to melt down. They're going to change shape. They're going to melt into other things. Other things on the grid will look perfectly fine, like nothing's wrong with them. And the other thing melted in and over it. Or some components will be standing there fine, look great, but they don't work. They're Baroque. And that's what they call Baroque architecture. All that Baroque architecture, it's just broke. It don't work. That's why they call it that. Like planet. They've been telling you you're on a planet this whole time, right? Planete is what it actually is. You just say the word correctly. Planete. We are in the walled off, domed off, smaller version of the larger plane. It's a planete. They've always told us we're on a planet. We're on a planete. They've always fly in a plane, an airplane, because it flies over the plane. They've always told us everything.
Yeah. Do you remember, Jen, your the name of the your Odysee?
TTS69. Try that one, or the TruthSeeker69 original.
Okay, because the only one I got was the Jack Wagon free zone.
Yeah, not that. I don't know if I have anything on that one.
But I want to answer the Chris. He said, "What does heater do to the human body? It makes your heart beat."
Did I put the link in here for you guys? I think I did. Jacob's Ladder is really a good site too. Explains what they were doing with the headgear, the Antiquitek that they would put on their heads.
Yep. Got it right now. You want me to share the link in the chat?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh. No, I was talking about the video, the Antiquitek building video.
Yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll play it with them and we'll talk through it. We'll pause it along the way. Because I want people to understand what the old world was like and what could have possibly have happened when this X factor, God's judgment, whatever happened. If this place was gridded out on a grid system, it would be very easy for it to short circuit and melt down and would call a plasma event. You have arcing and sparking that's happening across the motherboard and all this stuff. Lynch and Bird effect there and everything.
All right. So.
All right, guys. Here we go. No volume. All right. For the record, I did not make this video. I found this video on YouTube. It was a small channel. I had given them credit on one of my channels that I aired it on and had it on. That channel got taken down along with 3 other channels of mine. I happen to have downloaded and saved the video, but I have no clue who the original maker was, and I never take credit for it. But I seem to be one of the only people on YouTube that still has it, because I can't find the guy or anything anywhere.
Yeah, I never saw anyone but you share this video. So
let's pause it here.
All right.
Okay, the dome of the basilica, like all building domes, produce sonorous echo and behaves like a converging sound lens, focusing the sound in the sphere constituting the dome. Okay, so now we're talking about resonance frequency.
Oh, I've got a nice video to complement this. Oh, I need to find it. I'll just leave this.
Yeah, pause it. We're good.
Right, I think
I'm
I've
in
got
no
it.
hurry.
Yeah, I think I've got it in my videos here. I'll just.
You can pull an all-nighter if you want.
If what?
We can pull an all-nighter if you want. Who wants us to stay on all night? Put a 1 in the chat if you want us to stay on all night. Put a 2 in the chat if you want us to end this at 2 hours. We got 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes is 2 hours? Okay.
Yep, 10 minutes will be 2 hours. 39 people here. We lost some people along the way. They couldn't handle the truth. They had to go. Somebody else must have went live. Gee, I wonder who that could have been. Melanie. Life is but a dream. But
I knew I had it right there.
breathe.
Sorry.
Okay, so what we're looking at here under the dome is 4 columns with a lintel type structure on top of it. And this is not ornamental in worship of anything. It's actually tech that is inside these cathedrals, along with the labyrinths of mazes that are on the floor, lined with copper and granite and this type of stuff, which is really good for conducting electricity as well. But this video is going to break down what a cathedral's actual purpose may have been, given all of this stuff and the components of it and the way it all fits together and what it could possibly have produced. All right, but let this, you're pausing it here because we're going to look at your video real quick, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought, oh, all right, I got it.
You got it. Whoop, whoop.
So you guys sing it?
Yes.
This one? Yeah.
Thunderdome Firmament Echo.
Here's a video of a guy blowing a balloon inside a nuclear power plant. When slowed down, it sounds just like thunder.
Because you were
light travels much faster than sound waves. That's why we see lighting occurs before the thunder sound.
That part doesn't matter, but you were talking about the reverberance of a dome.
Yes.
And I thought of this guy, like when he pops the balloon.
Yes.
Does the same thing as a thunder under the Thunderdome, you know.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Firmament Echo.
Yes. Yeah. So that was it.
All right. Well, that was good stuff. Thank you. Jenny T. Murphy says, oh, wow. Boom, baby. All right. Here we go. I'm going to get really techie here now, guys. I don't even know if I'll be able to read all this. I'm going to try my best. It thus increases the intensity of the sound, which will be maximized in the central zone and thus plays a role of amplifier of the sound. This sound can be a song like a prayer or an organ sound. Oh, they just happen to have organs in there, don't they?
Yes.
All right, let's continue. Thanks, Jen. All right, here we go. This is under the dome. This is the structure that's under the dome. In the center of the dome, there is a canopy, which is a 4-pillar cage surmounted by a roof made of a fabric of silk and gold. Silk and gold are excellent conductors of gold. Gold preferably because it does not corrode. But this is why we have gold inlaid in all these structures and stuff like that. The other buildings that it melted down, how much you want to bet the powers that be who came out on the other side of this reset, this last one, to rule over us, don't know where all these buildings had gold in them. And they own all the gold mines now. Because when this shit melts down, the gold's melting down. And every time you dig up gold or gold is find a vein of gold, it is melted.
Yes.
Seville Cathedral in Spain has 44 tons of gold in it. 44 tons of gold. If that fucking thing melted down, which it didn't, because I think these cathedrals had surge protectors around them, pause it, you would have a massive vein of gold and a gold mine right there. The columns of the canopy of St. Peter's are in bronze. Bronze is a copper alloy and is very good current conductor. Silk is very resistant to deformation as well as gold. It's all starting to make sense now, guys.
Yeah.
These are components on the grid system. That's what they are. Pagodas are not temples. They're not high apartments from ancient times. They are resonator frequency towers like Tesla towers. All right, we're going to continue. I think gold comes from the millennial reign of Christ, in my opinion. The fabric behaves in reality like a diaphragm receiving the sound waves coming from the dome. So the sound waves are now bouncing off the dome and hitting this fabric. Yeah, look up Seville Cathedral in Spain. You'll see the wall of gold that they can't even fit in one whole picture. And then read the ridiculous narrative on their wall of gold. Tell me if you buy it or not. It is therefore sufficient to connect a conductive spiral of copper or bronze in the center of the fabric, and to place a neutral magnet stone called a lodestone in the middle on a fixed and independent base from the fabric, which is therefore naturally magnetized.
Yes.
Guys, we're going to get really techie right now. Pay attention, take notes. There's going to be a test on Friday.
Yes, I think it's called, what was it called again? This Lorentz effects, the name that they used to name this effect of electromagnetic going through this. It's a Lorentz.
Mm-hmm. The sound of the dome causes the silk membrane to vibrate vertically due to the alternation of the movement of the lodestone. The magnetic induction produces an alternating current in the copper spiral. Boom, baby.
Yeah. And this is the same type of effect that every speaker's microphones, they all use this technology.
And this is also what the haters call science. You can't debunk truth. This is a description of a dynamic microphone.
Yeah. You see this the same thing that you just explained, the sound wave that moves the magnet between the coils, creating the signal that you hear right now when I talk,
Yes. 1 second. El Shia or Shay, I'm sorry. God sent the gold to light up the cave, dark for Adam. God. The gold came from God, from heaven. It came during the millennial reign of Christ, because Christ came down from heaven to reign here on earth, and he brought all the gold with him. And that's what all these magnificent buildings are, and they're all covered with gold and have all this stuff in them, because these are components on the grid system.
Yeah. And gold, it's only one letter from God,
Exactly. The gold rush, 1889, it was the rush out there, gold down off the dome for the repopulated cities.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's that's the reason why the gold rushes exist,
Oh my goodness gracious.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's just peachy keen.
Right, I'll continue.
Melanie, I need some glue. I'm out. Where you at, girl? I want a little helium on the side, double dose.
So they just explain the magnetic field, how they work.
Oh, I didn't even get to read that. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you guys saw it. Here's the math right there. Okay. It's right there.
Yeah.
You want science. Somebody wants to talk about, oh, you know, showing no science. Where's the science? There's the fucking science. All right.
Yeah, and these things you can see around everywhere, you know. We use it in every aspect of our lives. But
Here, in the center of the square is an obelisk made of red granite. The granite is red due to the iron oxide. So the obelisk behaves like an iron core in an electromagnetic magnet to increase the power of the magnetic field. And if you can see, this obelisk has tech on top. As I feel, in my opinion, all obelisks, all of them had tech on top and possibly were covered with gold as well.
yeah.
It was the golden age. It was the millennial reign of Christ. Imagine that building gilded in gold from head to toe.
Yeah. But here
down, guys.
Yes. Here he talks that it's made out of red granite, but the inside core is all stacked brick, making the connection with the tech on top.
Mm-hmm.
And the coating around it acts like exactly like a battery. The coating in the battery.
It's the equivalent of having a Tesla tower in the middle of your courtyard. And you know what happens when you turn that shit on? Everything works. Wireless.
Yeah.
Everything lights up. These were self-illuminating buildings, in my opinion. They had no lights. They didn't have to put up lights. These buildings were self-illuminating buildings.
Yeah, they had no lights like we do today. They had some kind of something else that was illuminating, like maybe a carbon wire or something. I don't know.
Melanie got me. I'm about to get tore up from the floor up, Melanie. All right, what do we got going on here?
Oh, they just say that these machines do the same thing with the magnets and stuff.
A strong alternating magnet field extends over kilometers, sufficiently powerful so that again can be generated by induction and alternating current in closed circuits such as vehicles, tools, lamps, houses being in the field. Just like I just said about obelisk in the middle of your courtyard there. Anything within the field of that, you plant them all over the place. Take a look at any fucking graveyard in the United States of America or across the plain. You're going to find an overabundance of obelisks.
Yes.
With Wilson and Smith slapped on the side of it. No other names, dates, or nothing. What do you think those all were for? Do you think they just moved them to these graveyards? Maybe that's where Antiquitek goes to die, these graveyards. And then they bury people around them acting like it's a graveyard.
Yeah.
If these things were all over the place, they had to get rid of them. How are they going to explain obelisks everywhere?
Yeah. And this technology, we use it every day in our cars, alternators, dynamos. It's everywhere.
But it says anything in that field, including vehicles, tools, lamps, houses, being in everything's going to work. Everything will work.
But no, Edison didn't want it, so he made us use wires, you know. if the guy is not is real, because I don't think the companies wanted us to buy these copper wires and put them everywhere. So that's the real one that wanted us to use this, you know, the big companies that own the mines and everything, so they could sell their products, you know. Now
Mercury rectifiers. Oh, I'm sorry, Shapu. I didn't mean to say that.
No. So go ahead.
Also, you want to look at mercury arc valves. You see those in cemeteries as well. They look like monuments. They're mercury arc valves. They're about 11 to 15 I saw a couple of them in China in the black and white photos I was looking at. They're mini pagodas, is what they are. They're like
Yeah.
they're like the equivalent to our smaller obelisks in graveyards that you see.
Yeah, and you can go look. Yeah, you can go look for smaller versions on YouTube. They show you how the small ones work with mercury inside and just.
I busted open. Well, I was in a graveyard, and one of the obelisks were broke. It was open, and there was this metal rod running through it. If it was carved out of granite, what's that metal rod doing there?
Yeah.
So you see here how, or let's pause it. You see here how the grounds are laid out, how the building is laid out. He's showing you that it's tech. Even the lawns and gardens are included. Okay. Originally, this was all part of the grid system. The ponds could be the cooling ponds for the tech itself on the grid system.
Yeah.
We can continue. Water is electrically conductive, and the more salty it is, better it will be to be conductive thanks to Na plus Ci ions. By applying 2 electrodes, it can generate current and behave like a battery. Like the Baghdad battery, but I think they use wine in it. Or vinegar or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're saying about the Baghdad, but I don't know what they used inside of it. Yeah.
All right. Architecture. High-tech chur. Chur meaning bright. High-tech chur. They're always telling us, guys. You got to pay attention to the words. Especially they're always telling you. It's always in the name.
Yeah.
Now we're dealing with trainee bricks. In a cathedral, we have a circuit on the ground called a labyrinth. This circuit is generally located under the transept crossing. The crossing of the cross that the cathedrals make. Go ahead. So narrow. I'm not sure that, guys. That's like a computer board.
Yeah, he was saying that these spires here.
Oh yes.
Are directly on top of these things on the bottom, because usually they have like
just a tiny bit. Yeah, and that there, guys. Just look at a component on a motherboard on a computer.
Yeah. But now it's not active because usually they have like a wire descending right into the middle, but not touching, just having the gap to have the spark, create the sparks. Yeah.
Yep. And so you know what they would do there is they would put pews in right over all that, and you wouldn't even notice that on the floor. Like, you wouldn't notice the scope of it. Two pillars and opposite directions conductive conduits generate a magnetic field that will be of the same direction and maximum on the central line between the two conductors. Okay, so yeah, like if you have 2 Tesla towers, in between the 2 towers is where your field is the strongest, and that's where stuff's going to work really well.
Yeah.
This is the case of our labyrinth where the circuit makes successive reversals and thus generates magnetic of direction from bottom to top and in concentric circles. Boom, baby. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
A circuit is made of salt water in a closed circuit acting as a battery, and therefore it is sufficient to connect it in a short circuit for its discharge or on a resistor. Ooh, having a hot flash. Wonderful. I think I need to open my door up.
I'm gonna say you need another cold beer.
I probably should get one. I'll be right back.
All right.
We can let it play. It's all right.
All right, guys.
All right, I'm back. I got a beer and I just had a piece of chicken. Here we go. You guys paying attention? Take notes. Screenshots, whatever you got to do. There's a test on Friday. So what we're going to do is drop the link. Can we drop the link in the chat for this, Chapeau?
Yes, I already did, but I can do it again.
Okay, awesome. We're going to hop off of this for a minute, let you guys watch the rest of this another time because there's a little bit more to go there, and it's really good. I'm going to share something. I know, it's a good piece of chicken.
Nice.
I like those rotisserie chickens, you know, you get at the store.
Yeah.
They're really good. All right, where am I going here? Share screen. So I know I have some new people here to the channel. I don't know if some people have always been here and they just don't chat, or you're new. But for this, and if you haven't gone back and watched any of the recent live streams, why are these ads popping up? What the F, bro? So sick of ads. I like to pull this one out because this just is more proof of what we say. You know, these are melted buildings. These are not sedimentary layers. It took millions of years to form. No river or ancient ocean carved this shit out and left all these layers. So this is ziggurat of Dur. I don't pronounce the last word, guys. It's just Dur. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this sucker. Okay. Now, a lot of times when we show pictures, they look a lot like this in all these different locations. And we tell you guys what we're seeing and how we're interpreting what we see, because we're only looking at the bare minimum, the bare bones of what's left to these things. And a lot of people say, well, where's the rooms? I don't understand. How can it just be all brick like that? Whatever. This is an admitted building. This is an admitted core of a building. That's all that's left to it. You can see here, it's got what the signs of what jackwagon geologists like to call sedimentary layers. But in this instance, they're actually admitting that this is a building. It's actually a ziggurat. And a ziggurat, if you look it up, is a man-made building, a man-made mountain, excuse me. So I'm just going to go over this real quick to show you what I'm talking about. It says this enormous structure rising over the desert sands near the Euphrates River resembles a sandstone butte. But it is actually made of mud bricks. I would have to differ on that. It's probably red brick, but still, nonetheless, it resembles a sandstone butte, but is actually a man-made structure and is about 3,400 years old, if you believe that smoke they're blowing up your ass right there. The structure was originally a ziggurat standing some 60 meters tall with a foundation of 70 meters square. What remains today is the core. The core. The rest of the building is destroyed, along with the city of Dur. Okay? What remains is the core of the building. I'll drop this link in case anybody wants to look at it, share it out, whatever, post it. I don't know, whatever you'd like to do, you can do it, because here's the link, because that's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? You want the research? Here it is. You want the proof? There it is. It's a fucking building. What else do I got? Let's see here. I got some other sites I want to look up. There's new people here. They haven't seen some of my stuff. What was that one I wanted to look at? North Israel, no. The bird planes. I like to pull this one out. So I used to be really big into the Mandela effect back in the day. If you guys aren't familiar with my old channels and stuff, I really don't talk much Mandela effect anymore. But there's this thing, a Mandela effect, that I found when I used to look into Germany a lot. And I found that Germany, and apparently in World War I, Germany had bird planes. That's right, bird planes. Planes that look like birds.
Yeah, and moved like birds also.
And moved like birds. That's right, Shapu. They moved. The wings flapped up and down. As a matter of fact, in this picture here, this is a model rendering of it, but you can see the wiring on it, on these planes, the way they had it, to where these wings flapped and moved up and down, and so did the back tail too. And I have some other cool pictures, but hold on. Here's them in a bird fight here. They're shooting up at the other plane and stuff. But I have other pictures I want to show you on it. Let me get the other site up here. German bird planes. Where the hell did it go? I guess that's the only one I have up there. I thought man, my old computer has all my favorites, and I thought I brought it all over here, and I guess I didn't. Let me click on this. What the F, bro? I'm so disappointed in myself right now. There's a whole flock of these planes. Okay, they had a whole flock of them. They didn't just have one or two. I have a picture on my old thing where they're all lined up in a field. It's like a flock of birds ready to take off. And here it gets down into the other stuff. But yeah, German bird planes. How about that, right? But you never heard of that.
Yeah.
World War I. Who knew? I was never taught nothing about this shit. Nope, not me. And we learned all about Germany, World War I and World War II. There's the wings. You can see the wings on it.
Yeah, I like that you compared it like with the Thunderbirds, you know, that these native, they saw like these big birds that clack like thunder, you know. They could be these type of airplanes.
Right. These are renderings. There's not a lot of pictures of the bird planes, but I have a picture in one of my videos. God, I can't believe I don't have it over here. I'd have to find the site again. But it's a captured bird plane. And all these people are gathered around it, checking it out. And it's a really cool picture. I just can't believe I don't have it over here on this.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's the only one I got, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah. I'll have to find it. What's this one? This is a good tab, too. Oh, the electromagnetic harvesting. This is such a good site. Hold on, I don't know why it's so zoomed. I have to move it over here. Here we go. Ancestral electromagnetic harvesting. Okay, ancient cultures of the world are known to identify and utilize the force of nature to their benefit, including water, fire, and wind, acoustic sound. So how could it be that mankind is only in the past century exploiting the waves of frequency of EMM spectrum for the first time?
Yeah.
The Ankh is not just a symbol of life and used for the, spirit gods of Egypt and all this stuff like that. Actually electronic components put together, and they show you and tell you what it is and all this. I should actually open up my other site to show you what the really cool meaning is. Let me get it. Hold on. Where is it? It's why is it so hard for me to read right now?
What you're looking for the
Is it the Jacob's Ladder one? I think it is. It probably is that one. The oh no. It's the God, what is it here? Hold on. Here it is. This one. Okay, this is the Ankh, guys. Okay. To understand the Ankh and all the other symbols in Egypt, you have to understand that it has to do more with tech and electronics than spirituality at all. That's just the cover story that they give us. They know what this shit means. Okay, this is all the obelisks, the Ankh, all the buildings in Egypt. These are all components on the grid system. The grid system fried, shit got fucked up. Okay, so the Ankh was used in ancient Kemet for many reasons, which is to conduct electricity. I'm going to highlight this. The Ankh was used in ancient Kemet for many reasons, one of which was to conduct electricity. That's right. Electricity was discovered thousands of years before Christ, and the Ankh was a tool they used. It's a tool. It's not some hieroglyph that just means giver of life or everlasting life or something. It does mean everlasting life, but in the sense of an everlasting battery, everlasting energy, endless energy supply of free energy. It's everlast like that.
Yeah.
So these are your three components. You have the Waz scepter. You see a lot of the ancient kings supposedly, in hieroglyphs with this in their hand. You have the Ankh, which you see them carrying the Ankh a lot. And then you have this here, which is called the spine of Osiris, this symbol right here. So they'll tell you that this is just a glyph, an ancient Egyptian hieroglyph that means the spine of Osiris. And then they take you into the whole Osiris story. They never tell you what this stuff really is. The Waz scepter, the top left of the pic, represents power that flew through the Ankh, and it can also be seen going through the middle of the Ankh in the pic above at the top, which is probably this one right here. Because when they're all put together, the Waz scepter, the Ankh, and spine of Osiris, when these three components are put together, you have power, guys. Okay, so the Djed in the right of the picture, that would be the spine of Osiris here. Do you see how it looks like a column? Like a column that would hold up a building? Like, think of all the columns that you see in Egypt. Think of all the columns that you see in Greece and in Rome and all around the Capitol buildings and all around the domes, all lining everywhere, these columns. Okay, this is what they are. They're Djeds in the right picture, right of the picture, was used to help with voltage. And the Ankh itself is what was used to help with the flow of the electrical current. Okay, here's the question. What is the Djed pillar? I call them Djed columns. Columns, pillars, same thing. The Djed pillar is a symbol of ancient African culture, which represents concepts of related to stability, representing voltage. Voltage. What is an Ankh? The Ankh is ancient African culture, which represents the concepts related to life and the flow of current. So you have voltage, and now you have the flow of current. That voltage is flowing now. It's a current when you put these two together. What is the Waz scepter? The Waz scepter is a symbol of African ancient culture, which represents concepts related to power. Because once you put these three together, you got power, baby. Things turn on. Shit works. You can communicate. So here you see the god Ptah holding his rod of Ptah. Do you ever hear of a baton? You know, you hold the baton, you swing it around. This is a rod of Ptah. We see here in the pic Ptah holding the ANKH, which has a Djed and Waz scepter. It is said that the instrument of the God particle was used to.
Yeah, you just got up, Jen. But what you have to know that they didn't do stuff with torches and everything. They had electricity, you know, back then. They knew how to use this kind of stuff. But they say to us that they
Between the movement of electrons
Jen,
or electricity.
yeah, you cut off like for like 10, 15 seconds.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I have this part highlighted right here, guys. You can read it. Thus, it is a direct relationship between the movement of electrons and electricity to the flow of heat or thermodynamics. This relationship is further strengthened by the fact that the ancient African deity of technology and engineering named Ptah, who is depicted holding the Djed, Ankh, and the Waz symbol in his staff, is said to have been married to the goddess Skemet. I think I said that right. Who is related to the power of heat or thermodynamics.
Yes.
So there you have it, guys. These aren't just etchings and hieroglyphs and stuff like that. This is tech, and this is how you use it. They tell you how to put it together even, but they have us thinking it's all just hieroglyphs for the gods and spirituality and spine of Osiris and all this stuff. I'll drop this link if anybody wants to study it. It goes on further. It's a really good read. Learn yourself up on that stuff. Get schooled on it. Be a test on Friday. Boom, baby.
Yeah, they add the electricity to cover things like gold plating stuff. You need electricity to do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to come out of this screen share. I think I'm going to get ready to get out of here. It's 2.5 hours. What do you think, Chapeau? I feel like I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to show something just to
go
show
for
that
it.
they had some kind of electricity. Because I have this, I took a picture from a book I have here. I never seen this picture anywhere else, online or anywhere.
Wow.
But you can see that this Egyptian.
He's got chainmail on.
Yeah, he's wearing a chainmail, and look, he's bringing some kind of a electric wire or something, you know.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
You just talk about these ANKH and the rod of
the Waz scepter right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, I compared it with this is an electric cable, and this is a telegraph cable. You know.
Yeah, it could be a type of fasci.
You know, so they use some kind of tech, and you can see that here on the next one, because in the book there's only this picture, but you can see here there's another part.
Oh yeah.
But I never found this this thing anywhere.
Oh no, Johnny, what are you doing? Gosh, making me work hard tonight. All right.
Don't be tardy for the party.
You're late. You're so late. You're at the end of class. You might as well just not even came. I'm glad to have you here. You have a lot to do. Melanie, you're going to have to show him your notes and get him all caught up. There's a test on Friday, and we don't want Johnny to get an F.
Yeah.
Right, Chapeau?
Exactly.
Reading papers over the weekend, and you'll have results on Monday.
Yeah.
Class dismissed. Wait. We have a drop for that. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. Chapeau, I think it's all the way down the other end. Oh, here it is.
Class dismissed.